Cheers to a new day. Hey! What's up, y'all? It is Elayna. I am your evolution coach. Here to really help you live life to your fullest. And I'm living my life to my fullest because I had a beautiful day of community. And Mondays are my days to hang out with my friend Kay.
Hello there.
Hello
world.
Kay's like my soul brother. Kay's like my neighbor. Kay's like just, yeah, all around good guy. If you don't know Kay and you live in Austin, you should. You should know Kay. Look, thumbs up from the universe. Okay? You got a thumbs up approval from the universe.
I love that.
So Kay and I were just having a really great conversation.
Yeah.
And I realized I can see you from here. I'm so used to like doing like direct eye contact.
Yeah.
But I can see you in here.
Well, that's good. I can't see anything.
You can't?
I can't. I don't have my glasses on today.
It's like, and that is your mission on this part of your journey. It will feel as if your vision is blurry, but actually you are just in position to trust.
Wow. That was...
There goes a word.
That was a word.
Hey, JK, that was maybe your word because you just came in to cheers to a new day. It's great to have you. So for today's live, talking about the importance of synchronizing the ways that we execute with nature. And I was first speaking about companies and organizations. I know I'm not focused on talking about companies and organizations on Instagram, but I think it's interesting when we think about how much of our lives we give up to corporations.
Yes.
And in a way, how much education we get about what does it mean to like create things with a high quality really swiftly. There's a lot of things that happen inside of the corporate space that they have adopted from nature. Because Robin Wall Kimmerer wrote in Braiding Sweetgrass, plants adapt, people adopt.
Oof.
Right? Robin, that was the one right there.
That was it.
Everything comes trying. So because humans are adopting what plants have already done through adaptation, that means when we lean into the things that plants have done, we can accelerate our own evolution because plants evolve at a very rapid rate.
They do.
So if we adopt what plants have done, we can adapt at a very rapid rate. And I feel like that's been the most challenging time right now, I think, for many of us. Some of us have ended up in situations where it's like, you can take this job and suck it. Is that country song? Like I left my job and then Kay was given the open field of new opportunities by the corporation.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could really take it as you were paid to find your aligned opportunity.
I think you can also take it as Spirit told me when my time was up. Spirit told me when to punch my card and to not worry about it.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah. As a plant, I'm going to a bigger pot. I'm being replanted. And right now, a little bit scary because I'm just kind of in the air chilling, but I know my pot is going to be a lot better where it is. There's going to be more sunlight. There's going to be more nutrients, more water.
More room.
More room.
You need the room. That's what you need more than anything. So I have this saying that space equals love.
Oh, that's good.
And the way that we know that's true. What is Earth sitting in?
In space.
What is ever expanding?
Space.
That is how big love is.
Wow.
That's how amazing love is. And so when we go to these moments where we feel like the world is ending, we're in so much pain, most likely we're being pushed by the universe. We're being nudged by God. Hey, yo, There's a bigger pot waiting for you. And you don't have to take a big, huge step. I actually learned from Claire Ramos at Casa de Mel. We had a fantastic time yesterday at Free People, Free People. And Claire had taught Venus and I about how when you're transplanting a plant, depending on the type of plant it is, you have to slowly and gradually enlarge the pot.
Hmm.
If you take a certain type of plant and put it into a large pot super fast, oh, it's going to freak out. It's too much room too fast. It gets overwhelmed and it could possibly die. If you gradually you took that plant and like, oh, okay, we're going to take this little 2-inch pot and we'll put it like in a little 4-inch pot. Oh, you're giving it time to acclimate. You're giving it time to rest after you took the action of putting it into another pot.
It's all about pace.
It's all about pace. So Kay and I went on for a walk and it's such a simple story. We're just like having conversations about life and our relationships with people and how we're relating to the world. And I basically thought I was going to be Simone Biles and got on this little stick that was on the side of the street. It was like a plank of wood. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to walk really slow across the plank and I almost fell off. And I think I did fall off a few times. Did I fall off?
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided, you know what? F it. I'm just going to run.
And you made it.
And I made it.
Which is interesting because I walked slow and that was a much better pace for me. I ran and I fell off.
It's different for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
For some of us, we should go ahead and move slow. For some of us, we got to go ahead and just do the things.
Yep.
And I'm realizing more and more, oh, I'm a just go ahead and do the things kind of person. Because I'm over here. I was feeling so overwhelmed. Like there's an event that I'm like working on getting out for Info Studios. There's a hardback journal that I'm wanting to release. It's so many things at one time. And my spirit guides are already told me like, you got this, dog. It wouldn't be coming to you. The ideas wouldn't be here. The opportunity, the time, the space, the resources, it wouldn't all be here if you couldn't do it. But the thing I'm learning in this season, especially just after these last few days, you have to be aware of like what the fingerprint is for you. But you also have to be aware of what it means to do things differently in this space and time. Because we are time travelers. Every time you get that I'm changing my life when I walk through this door kind of moment, you have to make a decision. Am I going to adopt the behaviors of the person that I know is existing and living and already in the new era? Or am I trying to hold all of my baggage from the old era and keep being this old person? Oh, this old person that was a workaholic and like never took care of themselves. This old person that would like leave themselves with massive migraines and like just extremely tired because they're not resting. Like that was me when I was working at the corporate job. That was me when I was at SCAD. And I'm actually wearing a SCAD shirt today. That was me at SCAD. That was me when I was at Bethune-Cookman. That was me when I was just living, just working, just being a person. That was me when I was in high school. That was me in 8th grade crying over a D for a test. That was me in 5th grade stressing myself out over just trying to do my best, thinking my best wasn't good enough. If you continue to carry those bags, it's going to be really hard to shake hands with all of the new opportunities, all of the new people, because your hands are full. And you know your hands are full because you're closed. So if you've got my journal, Relax and Remix, I talk about closed emotions and open emotions. Closed emotions are like anxiety and fear and sadness. They're emotions that are really hard to let go of. Mm-hmm. And they're really hard to move through. They're like rocks.
Yep.
Very challenging. But they are emotions all the same. So they are meant to be felt. They're meant to be expressed and seen, of course, in all ways that are safe and not causing any harm to anyone else. But it is important that they are seen because, as one of my beautiful friends, Cohen, says, emotions are like a basket of puppies. Would you ever just not give attention to one of them? Come on, this anger is a puppy. So what are you going to do? Give it compassion, give it acceptance, give it space, give it love. Really listen to yourself. You're holding on to that bag because you think it means something. But all it is doing is it's weighing you down, and it's making it so that now you're in your next era, now you're in your next season, and you're wondering why did 2024 not pop like how I thought it was going to pop? Well, it's kind of hard for you to hit liftoff when you got all this extra weight.
Why are you in the same cycles? Because you're going through the same doors. You're holding on to the same stuff. Most of the time, you can't take old things into new places. That's just not how it works.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a word. That's crazy.
And so the way that we allow ourselves to feel something different is by doing something different. The first thing that we can do different, I'm going to call this 10 in 1.
Okay.
So the 10 in 1 is a breath pattern.
Okay.
10 really big breathing, just inhale, exhale through your nose only. And we're going to do that 10 times. We're going to do it right now. And then the 1 is a really big inhale. When you're doing this inhale, you're like imagining whether it's I'm embracing the power of the universe and just soaking that in, or I'm just allowing myself to take in peace. And then when you do your exhale, you're going to exhale with a sigh. You're going to allow yourself to have relief. Is Kay ready to breathe with us?
Yes.
Thanks for not coughing in the microphone,
Yeah,
sir.
of course.
Okay, so I'm going to guide us through these breaths. And before we do the breaths, I'm going to ask you to check in with your emotional state. How do you feel in this moment? If you can name an emotion, allow yourself to be with that emotion. If a story is connected to it, allow yourself to be aware of that. Just be aware. Now, there is a split in the direction. If you are holding an emotion that's closed right now, I'm going to ask you to let go of pretty much some of that luggage, some of the things in the luggage. We're going to let go of the stories. If you're a person that has an open emotion, feel free to just allow yourself to freely give and freely like hold on and let go of the stories, whether they stay or not. I actually got this from Kay, so I'm so glad Kay is on this. Kay lives with an open palm life. Live with an open hand. So if you're feeling open hand feelings, because maybe the story's transformed. Maybe that story was kind of small. Maybe as you breathe, it expands. Make room, make space. Okay. So if you need a visual for yourself, if whatever you, when you tapped in with yourself, if it was closed, hold a fist right now. And if it was open, allow yourself to have an open hand. If your hand is closed, when you start to feel a shift in your body while you're breathing with us, start to relax your hand. All right?
All right.
All right, here we go. Gently close your eyes. Just have yourself in a relaxed seated position. The spine is straight. And now we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale out the nose. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Now we're going to take a big, deep inhale. Take in everything you desire: love, abundance, peace, joy. Inhale. And a big sigh in agreement. Okay, we clearing out systems. You can gently move your body to wake it up. Gently open your eyes when you're ready. I hope that you enjoyed that breath practice. It's something nice and simple. I started developing it this past weekend, and I thought about what is a breath practice I can do anywhere. I could be in a meeting, I could be in traffic. It doesn't require me to do any kind of counting other than count to 10. And then once you get to 11, it's like the big 11. It's the big inhale of the universe, that space, that love, that support. And then you sigh with relief because you don't have to carry all this on your own. You are supported. You are loved. You are needed. So happy that you exist and that you spent some time with us today. Cheers to a new day.
Cheers to a new day.
We hope you have an amazing one. Be well and breathe deep.